All right, hello everybody. Welcome, Cedric and Cedra here for CRS and Commentary, Ring of Honor Pure Tournament, Week 6, I believe we're on. And first, we're going to go over Week 5 comments. And don't we got 2?
No, that's for New Japan.
That's New Japan? All right, so we got 1. And it's the true one, Zemo times 2. Get to reading before your worth becomes like that female commentator.
Jay versus Finley was good.
Not 12.
Finley has come a long way since his days as a young lion. I hope someone from New Japan was watching his performance in the tournament and will consider putting him in the G1 next year. Jay was very good in the ring and should get a push. I'm not saying he should win the IWGP title, but I'd love to see him win the Never or IC belts one day. Honestly, I've enjoyed the Matt versus Vincent feud. Yeah. The build-up was pretty good, and they kept the feud going through podcasts and interviews they conducted during the crisis. I never liked the mohawk look for Matt, and I'm glad he is growing his hair back. Yeah, but it's still it's growing back. It's because this tuft of long yuck in the center of his shaved head. It's just not. They need to put that memo away.
I'm glad he got rid of his mama's bathrobe.
Yeah, that was. I ain't put any thought into that. Let me grab this curtain and put some sleeves in it.
And then wither it down a bit so you can see through it. Like some bitch's old duster.
When Ring of Honor is completed with the Pure Tournament, they need to book these two in a fight without Honor to settle matters. Matt does work better as a heel in my opinion, but I will see where they go, and he at least has legitimate reasons for going after Vincent. Vince will have to turn his heel heat up to 10 to make Matt look more like a face. Gresham versus Matt.
Hold up. I want to say something about the whole Matt and Vincent, Taven and Vincent thing. I wouldn't put him in a fight without Honor, like right then. The way I would work it, seriously, and it's week by week. First, you got your weeks of trash talking, because he did get jacked up. So he makes his comment. Taven makes his comment that same week. After that, the next week, Matt tries to make his comments, and then he gets jumped. Someone breaks it up real quick. Matt ain't happy. You prolong it. You build it up. Because right now what Matt did was super heelish. He used the bare ring board with his finisher and then took him outside and then another finisher onto the table. Vincent owes him now. So Vincent, as he just said, Vince is going to have to really turn it up to look like a heel. So you have to rebuild because Matt done got even. This is getting even. He's even. Vincent needs to get back at him. They need to go back and forth with these things, nearly hurting each other. And then say, look, that's it. Rules off, no Honor, in a cage. So you can use that as a weapon and let it be. And if it's not a cage, fine. Just out there with your weapons and stuff. That's how I would do it. I would build it up, at least over about 2 months or so. I think that's just wise to do it that way. Build it up. But go ahead.
Gresham versus Matt Sydal was match of the night. It was very competitive. Good back and forth, and the submission moves from Gresham looked so smooth. If it was not for the fact that he was one half of the tag champions, he could win the Pure title. The finish did look painful. Looking forward to Fred versus Tracy. That match is going to be brilliant. And we got one more comment.
Yeah, I tried to tell. I was like, there's something up, but and this is Alzonter. Alzonter is one of them, or Alzonter. I don't know, but to just let y'all know, he's got his channel is about music. He got comments off though. I don't know why. Maybe if you can understand what I'm saying or something, Alzonter, you could let me know in the comment section. Why the comments off? And answer this, is the music copyright free? Is it stolen? Is it just something you really like? You took it, so you uploaded because you want everyone to be able to hear it or something? What's up with your channel? Go ahead and plug yourself and everything about it in the comment section. It's all good. You can do that. Zemo times 2, you can do that too. Plug yourself. Let us know what you do, where you are and all that. It's all good. But yeah, what's the comment from Alzonter?
It was shocking.
There you go. And we agree. It was shocking. All right. That does it for the comments. 5 minutes. All right. Let's get to these matches. Let's roll. All right, so we come to the very first match of this event, Fred Yehi versus Hot Sauce Tracy Williams. And still, I got this cough thing, so when I do cough, I'm not going to try to blink it out. It's just going to have to be what it is. I just don't have it in me to be covering it up like I would, like just mute it real quick. I just can't do that. So, so they go into this match, and the first thing that kind of kills it for me, Caprice Coleman letting us know, well, out of their 3 meetings, Fred hasn't won one. I'm like, well, this isn't going to change, you know. And I thought if Fred wins, well, I said if Fred wins, that'd be great because, you know, it's not about being against Tracy, but it's really getting over the new talent if they're going to be new talent.
But the thing about Caprice saying that doesn't bother me is because they show stats. They show stats on the wrestlers. They are familiar with each other. They've been in the same organization together. They've tagged up. So the fact that he's 3-0, Tracy over Yehi, I mean, it's a statistic.
Yeah, and it's good. See, that's why I said, you know, that kind of, because it's, I get it. And it's good to, you know, to let everybody know this stuff. Because then, let's say he does win, then you know the milestone. They don't win. You know, when they win and they're like so happy in the ring and you're like, you just want a match, so what?
Yeah.
But you know the background of it. So yeah, I'm in both camps. Just, it's annoying. You know, it's one of those cognitive dissonances in this. I'm on both sides. You know, I'm glad he said it so exactly what you said. And I wish he hadn't, because then, you know, I could have hope. Which one is best? The fact that he told us. That's actually more important. This match, I ain't gonna say it was back and forth. Look, the first rope break, Fred Yehi, Tracy pushed him into the ropes.
Yeah.
That first one, he pushed him to the ropes. The second one, okay, Fred grabbed it. That was just instinct. You know, it's hard to get rid of natural instinct when you're so used to, like, we've watched UFC. This was so long ago. But the match just got started. Dude put on almost an arm lock, half-assly, and the dude started tapping. And it wasn't even a legit tap. It was like, you could tell he got used to doing it in training. And his mind was in train mode, not I gotta fight mode. And when he tapped and the match was over, he looked like, shit. He legitimately looked the way Jay Lethal did when he grabbed the rope the first time. So, I got one more comparison. We were watching the female boxing match, and the lady broke out with a spinning back fist. Yes! It was like that was against the ropes, spinning back fist, and the boxer covered up like, oh crap! But the fact that the boxer saw that move coming at the speed that she snapped it off, those are some serious eyes.
But she pulled it before she hit it. She was like,
and the ref was like, you can't do this. She's like, I'm sorry.
Wrong sport.
You know, she was on ISKA, and I forgot. Yeah, so yeah, those things happen. Instincts are instincts. You know, she had the right range, and you know, there you go.
Yeah,
it's like, oh crap, boxing. Pugilist.
Yes.
You know, not kickboxing. Tracy Williams, I'm glad he didn't do his shtick, you know, I get pissed, yada, yada, yada. The first time, okay, yeah, is to show it off, is to do that, you know, live up to the promo, live up to it. Okay, I get that. This time, no, they know each other well. Look, I know this might rub a lot of people the wrong way, but when you watch these two in the ring, it's really a modern day Flair and Steamboat. It's modern day. Now, I'm not talking about big match length and the prestige and pride and all that on the line. No, when you know each other this well, when they didn't do any talking in the ring. And I was watching. If there was talking, it was brief. It was this, and they just knew what to do.
The ventriloquist talking.
And neither one I could see was leading the match. They were just doing what they do.
And Yehi was blocking that crossface like a champ.
And it seemed like a lot of this match was quote unquote a shoot. And I say quote unquote because a shoot is going to look different. It's going to look like a struggle, and it's going to get one-sided looking pretty damn quick. In this, blocking those cross faces the way he did, that looked more instinctual. It wasn't like a setup. However, I got to go past it to the thing that I noticed that I didn't like. And that's when he put on the Koji clutch. Tracy Williams helped him get the leg on.
Yeah.
I was like, "What, did you see that?" Cedric called it. If you weren't really paying full attention, you wouldn't have seen it.
Yeah, he tried that move twice, and it kind of fumbled both times.
And Tracy Williams had to. He got it on the first time. It's kind of like he slipped off of Tracy's head.
Yeah.
And then the second time, Tracy grabbed the leg, he pulled it. It was so damn quick. Mm-hmm. Almost like when Bret Hart put himself in the Scorpion Deathlock when Shawn Michaels put it on him.
What?
Yeah, Shawn Michaels didn't know how to put the damn move on, so Bret Hart had to do it for him. And that was the screw job when that happened.
Hell, man.
But Bret didn't know that was going to be the screw part. He didn't know what was going to happen. Even though neither one of them had a finish in mind of what was going to happen, so we could just wrestle forever.
That's just somebody that passed the fuck out.
Tracy, he was forced to use rope breaks, which is good. Pile driver comes in after they mutually turned it up a notch. And that was great. I liked seeing that they could shift gears. Suddenly, pile driver, 1, 2, I was like, if you don't put that leg on that rope, and he did. And Tracy's like, hey, roll him over, cross face, got it on. Yehi's like, hey, bruh, strong, let me do this. He got up, got to the ropes. Ref can't do anything. Rope is his friend. How? Hey, pull himself up, throw Tracy off balance, break the hold. Tracy's like, okay, no rope break though. Therefore, he put on that inverted face lock in that vertical position. There was nothing Yehi could do.
That's a tap.
Yep, nothing he could do. Now, most likely they worked out that finisher somewhere in the back or whatnot. But you know something? That's just hindsight. If you're in it and you're watching it, and you can be drawn into it, like I was drawn into this match. Beautiful. They did this match well. I love this tournament. Yeah, we can see little slips here and there, but nothing's perfect. Nothing is perfect. I like to see them as a tag team. I want to see what they really did.
Yeah.
I want to see how they really work together because they mentioned that quite a bit. I'm interested. So, Fred Yehi taps out, Code of Honors. They still friends. Mm-hmm. It's all good. Yehi's hair didn't get messed up at all.
Nah, it don't move.
So, with that said, that match over. Let's roll. Okay, so let's talk about the EC3 thing. I know that we've seen him before, but I don't know where, and I don't know how much we've seen of him.
Yeah.
So to us, new face, new person, all intents and purposes thereof. And he's coming out. He's got his words. He's cutting a promo, and I'm like, I don't know if he's one of them crazy ass Trump supporters or one of the actual people on the far left that don't want anything done on the left other than to bitch and moan. I don't know which one he falls into, but his words were true. But where are they coming from? Mm-hmm. Who's he talking about? So those are good questions to answer. Sadly, you have to wait for him if there is an answer. More like, evil's justice.
Yeah.
Probably never figure it out.
No.
So he goes to the back. Shane Taylor's like, you ain't mentioned me. We got a problem. I know how that feel when I listen to people talk about good wrestling promotions in EFED when it comes to Fire Pro, and I'm not mentioned. I'm like, okay. Because, I know what I do is great. Now, Cedric just nod. Mm-hmm. But that's going to spark some rage. And then, Shane Taylor does his thing, and he's like, this is my house. And them boys come out, the Briscoes, and they're like, we got issues. So everyone gets, jaw jacking. EC3 is silent. And, hey, it's like, we're going to do this. You got your 3, we got our 3, we going to do this. Jay looks at EC3, and EC3 just a subtle nod. I want y'all to know something, and this is kind of funny. EC3 came in talking that trash and got this vitriol. It's the same way that Kano came into CR Fire Pro talking that trash and people jumping on him. He made an impact. EC3 made an impact. Go hand in hand. You learn something. You got any words, woman?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. We're going to see what else they got for this. Oh, and I first saw this on my Discord server. John Newby posted it, and he did that like Thursday or something like that. So, okay. I mean, it's the fact that he got this way before it aired, that I know of. Because I thought they did this stuff on Friday. In any case.
Maybe they don't. Maybe they do it a different day.
And as I told him, words are one thing. I want to see what you do.
Yeah.
You can talk a good game, get in a ring, and then, it's an AEW affair. No, I want to see if you can wrestle.
But I am liking how, as the Pure Tournament goes on, they're, letting you know, hey, ROH is still in effect. We're getting our beef started. The cow is on the grill.
What does this remind me of? Oh, yeah. How I've been conducting my shows when I run my tournaments. It's all about that tournament. But as it winds down and spaces clear up, it's time to let you know there's other stuff that's been going on.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Seems like someone knows wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Let's roll. All right, yeah. So look, as you was hearing, CJ saying he was all on because we just got finished watching the main event, Josh Woods versus PJ Black, and that meant Josh Woods. I'm serious. You could watch this match quite a few times. Yeah. Josh Woods wrestled. Yeah. I mean, if you want to see legitimate wrestling, that's what Josh Woods delivered. It was beautiful. Mm-hmm. Just all over PJ Black. I mean, he made sure to keep the gap tight, control at all points. He knew how to shut him down.
Anytime.
And PJ Black was kind of he was able to nullify him, as Coleman was saying, but he couldn't get the offense that he needed. He
couldn't get him off of him. PJ had to create distance between him and Wood several times.
Without the distance, PJ couldn't do anything. Woods was just a wrestling machine. He just wrestled him down, forced the rope break on many occasions. Mm-hmm. I mean, just and PJ Black, Cedra had noticed he'll do whatever it takes to protect his legs because they were shattered, as she pointed out. Mm-hmm. And I mean, if we did a watch along, yeah, there would be a lot of silence because we're just watching.
Yeah,
we are just watching. Me, I could talk through it. I really could. Because I'm in my head, usually I'm commentating and doing all this other stuff. So it's sort of a fight for me to not say anything when I'm watching. And what I do usually, when one of the commentators says something, I might have to make a correction, or I might be like, yeah, I'll confirm it. Like, yep, he did a good job there. Like he taught me something. Things like that. I do that. Wow, this Josh Woods. I mean, that's champion material.
In this pure tournament, I remember before when we saw him wrestle and he was good, but in this tournament, he's really revealed exactly how good he is.
Yes.
And Cedric said we were watching it. PJ Black kept trying to bring it back to pro wrestling, and Josh wasn't having it. He kept his ass spinning on the ground.
He just kept PJ Black grounded.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
transitioning from hold to hold.
He would not let PJ Black rest. And ultimately, he got the gorilla clutch in. PJ Black, he reached for either rope, and he could have drug himself, yeah. But let's say going on the essence of his legs being so hurt, I mean, PJ Black could have easily pulled himself, but you got a mental block going, you're not going to pull yourself. You're going to just, hey, tap out, save yourself.
Yeah.
You know, wrestle tomorrow.
And he probably would have caused himself a whole lot more pain trying to drag himself to the rope, dragging Josh with him, because Josh ain't small.
Josh is bigger than him.
Yes.
Josh has legit weight to him.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that ain't no young buck. That's a dude. So PJ Black would be dragging himself and a dude. So yeah, PJ Black surrenders. Josh Woods, he advances. So you get to see the semifinals next week, and I'm curious. Lethal, he's winning. He's winning next week. Gresham, I don't know. There's gonna be an interesting match.
That's gonna be a good match.
That's got to be the main event. You can't put Lethal in the main event just because it's Lethal. Gresham and Woods, that should be the main event.
I think what goes on is they do the red block and the silver block.
Something like that.
I think they show the red block first and then the silver block second. So we'll see.
We'll see. It is a trend. Man, this is good. I hope y'all been enjoying this. You know, and I know we're behind on G1. I know they've gone on to the whole never thing. You know, we get it.
And road to power struggle.
Yeah, but those events never really have anything important going on. Not really. So we're not missing out. And it's for Cedra, it's late. It's 12 a.m. and she's got to wake up in 5.5 hours. No, 6 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, about 6. You got to be up at work 6 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're eating away at that sleep time. So get up out of here, because you know when you care about somebody, you put their needs first. And with that said, it's been Cedric and Cedra for CRS and Commentary, Ring of Honor Pure Tournament Week 6. Thank you for your time, patience, energy, comments, and everything like that. Please share the love. You know, let everybody know what we're doing in all this. You know, tell your friends, tell your family, tell somebody. Just holler it out in the street if you got to.
Tell somebody.
You know?
Tell the mailman.
Yeah, tell the mailman. If you meet somebody named somebody, then make sure you tell that somebody. You know? Thank you for listening, and good night, everyone.